Welcome, everybody. It is time to announce the winners for the Son of a Silver Stacker reDollar giveaway. We're going to have 10 winners announced that are going to win 10, one each, one American Silver Eagle, the reDollar scale, and a loop. And congratulations to each and every single one of you that entered. I know it was pretty incredible. We have Wes Barnes in the house here from reDollar. So how many people? Well, first of all, how you doing? I'm not. Let's see. Let's get. I'm all business right away. I apologize. How you doing, man? It's a long time no see.
It's great to be back. I appreciate you having me on. What a busy time. Oh my gosh, with price of silver. I mean, when we started this giveaway 2 weeks ago, the price is what, $48 an ounce, and now it's, low 50s, and it's oscillating, and so what an interesting time to be interested in this kind of thing. And hopefully we add something good to the 10 winners who we've chosen now. And obviously, thank you everybody who applied. There's really great engagement, and a lot of people reached out to us. So for those of you who gave us a shot, we really appreciate that. We've done made some deals with people who have appeared, or we're watching the stream and reached out based on that. So again, really appreciate that, everybody.
Nice. So you may have heard lately that refineries and smelters and coin dealers, well, some of them are not purchasing 90% or 925 sterling silver right now. And if they are purchasing silver, it's usually 3 or 4 nines fine, because they're trying to, melt and pour so they can get 1,000-ounce bars over to the London bullion market as quickly as they can. It looks like the silver in the United States is being shipped over to London right now in large quantities, not just on, typical standard shipping channels. I mean, they're actually flying it over there. So it seems like there is a huge demand for silver right now in London markets. But I guess my question to you is, the folks over at reDollar, you're still buying gold and silver, in particular silver?
We are, yeah. And so we've never lowered the rates that we'll pay for silver. But to your point, it is a really difficult time. I mean, I can't say anything officially about the other refineries, but word on the street is that their backlog is sort of in the years timeline, and it's kind of everybody right now. And so temporarily we've had to decrease to 85% on silver. Previously we were paying 90% for flatware and that kind of thing. But as we are exploring our options for supply chain next steps, we're temporarily doing that, which it's great to see the increase in silver prices, but what a mess. And when it comes to metals, I think people see it and it looks like a stock. It looks like the stock market, and it's easy to take for granted that like it's actually a physical object. And like anything, when the price goes out of whack like this, there's real disruptions in the supply chain. So that's something that we have had to do, and we're trying to get it figured out as soon as we can so that we could go back up to that 90% mark. But as far as bullion goes, currently we're still doing 94% as of this moment. So we're trying to keep things as normal as we can.
Yeah, absolutely. I did a video this morning about the real price, or at least the price of silver today, and compared that to 1980 prices, and I came up between $12 and $13 an ounce. So if we were to take the price of silver right now at $53, okay, I did 53 because we're at 52.27. It's just easier for math purposes. But if we're at $53, what does that translate to in 1980 dollars because of inflation? And it's about $12, $13 right now. And when we look back at 1980, silver got up to about $49. Now, adjusted for inflation, in today's dollars, that would be about $180 to $190. So it's interesting to look at it from both perspectives. What would it be then and what it is now?
That's an excellent point.
And $12, $13 for an ounce of silver really isn't that a whole lot. It's not a whole lot of money, that is. Um, Even back in 1980, that wouldn't have been a whole lot of money at all. So
Yeah, that's true. I mean, word on the street is that the sky's sort of the limit at this point. 50 was the great filter, as they say, and so we were expecting sort of a 50-50 shot. It hits $50 an ounce, and then it might crash right then. Everybody might sell off, or it might dip down a little bit because that's their selling point. And then if it goes back up, then the sky's the limit. And well, it's gone back up, so it's going to be an interesting next couple of months at least. And especially with how volatile it is right now, it's obviously an indication that, something is going to move pretty significantly in one direction or the other. I'm hoping for up, but it could really go anyway.
yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. I think that I've heard so many rumors lately that such and such bullion dealer is out of silver. I think one rumor I heard is Perth Mint's out of silver. I have heard that there's no more monster boxes available on some of the online bullion dealers, and I'm like, wow, that's kind of incredible. So we'll see what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, what I always say is it's always a good time to buy. It's high right now, but silver is something that you don't day trade. It's something that you hold on to, and anybody who's bought silver ever is happy that they bought it right now because we're at all-time highs. So there's always going to be that point where you're in the green. It might be tomorrow, it might be in 10 years, but it's one of those things that you hold on to.
Now, if you bought in 2011 or you bought silver in 1980, you'd be hard pressed to find that you made any money at all, because, like I said, $12, $13 compared to $49 and change in 1980, and then I think we were near 40 some odd dollars, high 40s in 2011. And here we are in 2025, 16 odd years later, or 14 rather, my bad. They're still hard pressed to make a profit. So there are good times and there are bad times, but out of all those years, that's only two that I can think of that are just pretty tough for silver stackers to recoup money on. So that's why I think it's always a good idea to just buy constantly, not at just one period of time when it's super high or super low, but on the average. That's that cost base average that everybody likes to talk about.
100% hedge your bets.
That's it. So we got some names to announce, and I don't know that. I think when we did the giveaway, the registration for the giveaway, I'm not sure that there was a field for YouTube screen names when they registered for the giveaway. So we have basically just people's real names, and I'm not sure if everybody would like to have their real name said out loud. I mean, some people may not worry about it, and some people probably do worry about it. And so I think what we're going to do here is just say the first name and then last name initial. That way they don't totally get outed, because there's really no way for people to know, like, let's just say Silver Cobra 923 is Jackson Brown or Jackson B. I wouldn't know that. Or at Skate Army is Fred D. So I think we're
right. Hopefully somebody on this list is watching, but so 9 out of the 10 names, I checked through all the submissions, and they are unique based on the first name and the last initial. There's one name on here that there's two people with that initial, so I'm going to say the first two letters of that last name, but especially because of the prize in silver and all that, we think it's probably what people would prefer to have is sort of low key on the name side.
I agree. No doubt about it. So with that said, I'm going to let you go ahead and announce the winner chicken dinners. We have here, how many people are in this stream right about now? We have 88 people watching. That's a good number, actually. That's a lucky number somewhere, because it's the infinity turned right side up. instead of sideways. So it's an infinity number. So who is our first winner today? And once the winners are announced, how long before they ship out their American Silver Eagle? Is it slabbed? Do we know what years they are now? And will they get tracking?
Yep. So we'll definitely provide tracking. They are loose American Silver Eagles. They're real. They're in good shape. Random year.
Okay.
Our people at the processing facility have been, keeping a stack of the best 10 ones that we've got over the last period of time. So they're all good ones. And then, we'll send it out as soon as obviously after this stream is over, I'll be reaching out to everybody who won, sending them a quick note. At that point, it's just, mailing address, and that's pretty much it. And then same day shipping is sort of what we're hoping for. And then, we'll get that over to you pretty quick too.
Awesome. All right. Donald in New Mexico says, holy crap, they're doxing us now.
We try our best not to.
That's funny. He's an awesome member here on the channel. Always has something funny to say with a nice quip or some quick witticisms. Is that a word, witticism? I think it might be witticism. Either way, let's go. Let's do it. Let's get our first winner announced. And hopefully they're in the chat and they can say, hey, that's me. Or, even if they don't want to say that's me, that's fine too. We totally get that. If you don't want to be outed, we get it.
Of course. So first up, we have Douglas K.
Douglas K. Good golly. Congratulations. That's awesome. Douglas K. That's amazing. Good job. Well done.
And should I go down the list here? We've got 10 names that we're announcing.
Yes, let's do that to that.
Excellent. All right. Up next, we've got Eric A. After that, we have Elfrin T. Next, we have Glenda N. After that, we have Michael K. And then Colin H. And then George V. Ellery B. Scott G. And David R.U. This is the one where, there's two last name initials. But if we could paste that in the chat to show, I guess, spelling of the names, then that would be excellent. Or if anybody missed any of those.
Okay, so I put there because there's two David R's that registered, and it was David R.U. that had won the American Silver Eagle with the loop and reDollar scale. So congratulations, everybody.
And they're really great scales, really great loops. Obviously we hope that you would sell to us, but it's we're offering it not for that, but rather as a really great tool to have for verifying the authenticity of the silver you buy. Especially, I mean, we talked 2 weeks ago about as the price of silver goes up, the fakes become more sophisticated because it makes sense. Well, think about it right now. I mean, the price is at an all-time high, so we're going to have probably more fakes than we've ever seen before hitting the market, which is unfortunate, especially with so many new people getting into it. So stay diligent, people. It's can be really a tough buying process out there if you don't take the time to educate yourself. So I can't encourage that enough. It's worth it, even if you if you just buy one Eagle, it's worth it to just take some time and find out who the reputable dealers are, find out what weight it should be, find out other signs of a fake. Obviously, if it's too good to be true, it's definitely going to be too good to be true. But yeah, so we hope that this sort of encourages people to stay equipped with these sorts of tools.
And I'm gonna call out the names one more time here.
Of course.
So our first winner up today was Douglas K. And Wes, you're going to be emailing them after we get off here today and letting them know by email that they won?
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Then we have David R. And David R's last name is spelled R-U. I might be. Eric A is the other winner. Eric A. the next winner, and that's number 4, right? Because we're keeping track. We have Douglas K, David RU, Eric A, that's 3, and we have Elfrin T, that's number 4. Number 5 would be Glenda N, like November N. We have Michael K, like Kilo, Michael K. We have Colin H, as in Hotel H. All right. Then we have George V, like Victor, George V. Ellery B, as in Bravo. Okay. And then Scott G, as in Gamma, Scott G. So congratulations to everybody who entered, and congratulations to the winners. Hope that you are very happy with your giveaway item, your American Silver Eagle, your reDollar scale, and your loop. And don't be afraid to take the scale to the coin dealer or the coin shop or the coin show. Don't worry about that. They do the same thing. So don't feel ashamed or kind of worried, like how they're going to look at me, how they're going to think about me. It's because it's not about that. It's about protecting yourself.
If anything, they know you're serious.
Good point. Good point. Absolutely. Yes, so that is it. I know you have stuff to go do. We only wanted to stay on for about 15 to 20 minutes, and I think we're in that window still, fortunately. And because of that, you can get to the winners. I'm sure they can't wait to hear their names again in that email. So congratulations, everybody. Really, hopefully, maybe next year you guys come back, we do it again or something. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, that sounds like an excellent idea. And again, thank you everybody who applied. We had really great, application numbers. So that was really exciting to see. I've had a good time over the last 2 weeks, checking every night and seeing, who was new that we had. So appreciate having such a engaged community to be able to reach out to and talk to. And it's been, such a great experience for me and for reDollar. And I appreciate, obviously, you, Stacker, for, opening your channel to us and having us on.
All right. Well, there it is. You heard it right there from Mr. Wes Barnes from reDollar. I want to thank you all for being here. We will talk to you on the next live stream. You all have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.